Hello, Jeff.
Hey
Action
Joe,
Real.
man, how are you? It's wicked to have you here.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you are supporting this movie. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm happy that you're supporting my website, so thank you so much.
We're helping each other, which is great.
Yeah, man. We're on a 10-minute schedule here, so I just want to fire questions at you
Let's
because
go.
you're the man, I've loved you since the raid. So, you know,
Thank
you've you've got belts in like judo and taekwondo. So what initially drew you into martial arts?
I gotta be honest, Jeff. My father forced me to do it. I have
Fair.
a very strict Asian dad. Rest in peace. He forced me and my two brothers to do sports, especially martial arts. And then at first I didn't like it.
Fair,
I
fair.
wanted I wanted to do music. But when I was a kid, I kind of like I love music, I love films, but he said no. You're gonna become an athlete and you're gonna fight for this family and for your country and bring honor. So I was like, this is not a Mulan movie. And then yeah, he did. And he forced me and my brothers. We hated it at first, and then until I won my first national championship, and I realized he's right. I was at the podium. I was like, hey, wait a minute. This is not bad. This is pretty cool. And then starting from there, I fell in love with it. And then worked so hard, trained so hard, uh, secure my place in national team for 12 hours, 12 years, um,
Brilliant.
until 2009, retired, and then got the audition of the raid and got the raid, and then pivoted to a different world. And life is beautiful.
Speaking of the raid, did you know once you got the part and you started filming, did you know it would be as big as it was?
No, we didn't know. We didn't know at all.
No.
I think halfway, I believe our XYZ, our sales agent, brought clips of the one or two fight scenes to Cannes, a market, and then blown everybody. And from there, like pre-sales, like the movies has the movie's still going, but the movie already sold to so many countries. So from there, we realized, holy cow, now we have to work harder, because the movie's like already sold to so many countries. So from there, starting kind of like, oh my God, I think we're doing something amazing here. And then it boosted our morale and boosted our drive, our passion to a certain level that went crazy. We went crazy, just work hard, and of course, in shooting that super indie budget and in Indonesia, it was something not like Hollywood movies for sure. But I think we're driven just to create something
Yeah.
that we're gonna remember forever, and we
But
did.
it delivers bigger than so many big budget Hollywood movies anyway. It was brilliant. I know you're not allowed to say that because you work in both worlds,
Yeah, I'm
but
in
God,
both worlds. Yeah, but yeah, we can't really debate it. I think every Hollywood filmmakers cannot debate that the rate really changed the game. Yeah,
yeah, it definitely did. And then it sort of has the same sort of tone and the same and like fight scenes and stuff as your new movie, The Furious, which I have watched and I thought it was brilliant.
yeah,
You get so much anxiety watching these movies, and you end up flinching as well,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
brilliant. What attracted you to The Furious in the first place?
The first place, Kenji. It's
Uh,
Kenji Tanigaki is the action director that every actor who love action dreams to work with him. So I got a call from him, and then he said he wanted to meet me, and he flew to Jakarta. We had a dinner, and he told me how Furious, and I was like, "You don't have to fly here. Just text me." I would say yes. Yeah, you're Kenji Tanigaki. I don't deserve this, but he did. And then, of course, I said yes straight away. And then knowing that I'm gonna work with a lot of great, talented people that like boosted me to a high level. I was like, okay, we're probably gonna do something amazing again. After the raid, the night comes for us, and then this decade, I think The Furious is the movie that's gonna change the game again. Yeah,
yes, I 100% agree. The fights are, well, they are fast and furious, you know, they really are.
Without cars,
Exactly. You don't need cars.
we
Gee,
are the vehicles.
and you look like you put your body through the ringer for this one, you know, just the same like with the raid and stuff like that.
Yeah,
What was the hardest fight scene for you to film? Because you do quite a lot of fighting.
yeah. I think the hardest part, probably quite obvious, is the final fight. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one it took a lot, not just physicality, but also mentally because it's a very complex fight scene. And then I had to synchronize myself, not just one or two, it's four. So I think a fight scene is all about chemistry, and then we really need to understand our opponents, our co-actors, how they move, how fast they go, how responsive they are, and then understanding all of those is key, are keys to deliver something smooth without really endanger anyone,
Yeah.
you know. And it looks, you know, some people just fight without thinking and hurt people, but I believe in my experience working in action genre for almost 20 years, I realized that the highest level of performing action is you creating something amazing that people believe that someone probably died doing that, but in the execution, you every single take you try to protect your co-actors, and
Yes, I
of
know.
course, pain is part of the game. I'm not gonna say that get out of it like no scratches here and there, swelling here and there, and then bruises here and there is part of the game, and that's the only way to deliver something in that quality. You know,
Yes,
it's
100%.
action. It's not chess. It's not playing cards.
Yeah, if you're doing an action movie, you kind of sign up on the small print to get bruised and battered a little bit, don't you?
True, true, true. Of course, you prevent yourself and to break any bones because it means that you can't work next day. But bruises here and there is something beautiful. If you realize that, hey, it's actually not bad. It's pretty cool.
So, like, people have seen you recently in Mortal Kombat, and
Yeah,
then they're going to be seeing you in this,
yeah,
and it's going to this like completely different as well. Because, like, I always find like the Western movies don't know how to utilize a fight scene, whereas like the Asian cinema, they would deliver a fight scene. Would you feel the same if you do a Western movie? Do you think, oh, I've
yeah.
got a bit of time to relax here a little? It's not going to be as intense.
I gotta be careful answering this because I'm in both worlds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It will
Yeah, I'm,
trip you.
I mean, like, I think what I can say is in how Asian filmmakers, Asian action performers, when they work in Asia, they know they can go crazy
Yeah,
because less restrictions in a good way, of course. And then Hollywood because it's the center, it's the mecca of the industry, film industry. They I think the purpose is beautiful because they just don't want anything happen to their actors, and then they try their best to prevent every single thing that could risk the actors. Because especially if it's a big budget movie, you don't want something to happen to your lead or your second lead, and then they have to shut down the production for 3 months. And I really
yeah,
understand that very well. And I can't really say that Hollywood is, the wrong way how they do action because a lot of restriction means that they cannot really push their actors that far. And that's why they always kind of dependable on doubles. And then, but once you use double too much, you ruin the quality of the fight.
yeah, I
In
would agree.
Asia is the other way around because I don't I didn't get before when I was shooting the raid, I didn't understand about double at all. Like why somebody has to do it for me, because I didn't know that was my first action movie, right? And I realized, oh, okay. In big films, of course, they're just trying to prevent, risk.
Yeah,
And then in Asia, we have the understanding that you know, we want to achieve something. And then usually the director always it's not like pushing the actors to do all those crazy things, but always open with the how you do you want to do it. And then if you want to do it, then kind of like 50-50 situation is going to be on you. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So, but most of the time in Asia, we want to do it, you know. But of
Yeah,
course, the price that you have to pay, it means you have to really prep yourself. And then that's something that every professional action performers, they just have to be, responsible with their decisions. So they
yeah,
have to really prep themselves 3 months before the shoot, and then really prep themselves during the training. A lot of work. A lot of
yeah, I can
yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
Um, Joe, that is our time up. That was probably
What?
like,
That's so
yeah,
fast.
I
We were just
know.
starting.
I've been waiting all week for this 10
Oh
minutes,
my
Joe. I'm
God.
telling
All
you.
right. Okay,
I'm
next
gonna
time.
have to get you back, get you a cup of
Yeah.
tea, and we're gonna have to continue this
Yeah.
on, man.
Next
It
time.
was
We'll
great
talk
speaking to
again.
you. The Furious is honestly not blowing steam. It is actually hitting the best movie of 2026 that I have seen.
Yeah.
Keep kicking ass, and I
Yeah.
cannot wait for the world to see this. Thank you so much for your time
Thank
today.
you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.